First, the top headlines. Meitei Kuki Naga MLAs of Manipur to meet in Delhi today. Manipur police detain one in Yangon, hand over to Assam Rifles for family reunification. United Naga Council denounces emergence of unmandated organizations in Manipur. A very good afternoon. You're watching ELITETV English News and I'm your host, Ragina, giving you the news in detail. For the first time since the ethnic violence broke out in Manipur last year, a number of MLAs of Meitei, Kuki and Naga communities are set to hold a joint meeting in New Delhi on Tuesday under the supervision of the Home Ministry, officials said. 3 Naga MLAs will attend the meeting in the national capital, while the exact number of Meitei and Kuki legislators to participate is not yet clear, they said. The talks are part of the centre's efforts to facilitate a dialogue between the warring communities and seek a solution to the crisis, an official told PTI. Over 200 people have been killed and thousands rendered homeless in ethnic violence in Manipur since May 2023. From the Naga side, 3 MLAs, Awangbo Nyumai, El Diko and Ram Muiva, will be attending the meeting in New Delhi. Muiva is currently in the national capital over a personal issue, an official source said. All 3 MLAs are from the Naga People's Front, an ally of the ruling BJP in the state. Several BJP legislators also left for the national capital on different flights from Imphal. We have been asked to come to Delhi to discuss certain things. I don't know the exact agenda now. We have been exploring all means for bringing peace, Water Resources Minister Awangbo Nyumai told reporters at Imphal Airport. NPF legislator El Diko said it is difficult to bring peace to Manipur unless all the communities and people are involved. The initiative of the Home Ministry is a very good sign and I have hopes. I would like to attend the meeting and see how far we can go with this initiative, Deko said. State Congress President K. Megachandra said any initiative to reach a solution is good, but the opposition party was not invited. However, if the outcome is positive, it will be good for the people of entire Manipur. But the participation of opposition is also required at the meeting given the magnitude of the violence, said Megachandra, who also left for Delhi for some other reasons. Speaker T. Satyabrata had flown to Delhi on Sunday. The talks are part of the centre's efforts to facilitate dialogue between the warring communities and to seek a solution in the more than a year and a half long ethnic crisis in the state, an official said. The Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum and frontal organization of Kuki-Jo tribes in Manipur said there should have been consultative talks within the community on the agenda of the meeting. No civil society organizations were informed about the meeting by the MLAs. They should have been made aware of such an important meeting, ITLF General Secretary Muan Tombing said. In response to the formation of a new organization named the United Tribal Council Manipur, the United Naga Council, the leading body representing Nagas in Manipur, has issued a press statement to clarify its stance. The UNC expressed concern over the growing number of organizations with names such as United Tribal, All Manipur, Tribal Unity and Indigenous Tribal that claim to represent communities without proper grassroots structure or legitimate mandate. The UNC reiterated a message previously shared on June 16, 2023 through social media and print outlets, emphasizing that statements or narratives from such unrecognized bodies do not reflect the authentic voice or aspirations of the people. The Council stressed that these emerging groups lack legitimate representation and warned the public against accepting their claims of authority. The UNC statement aims to dispel confusion and reaffirm its position as the genuine apex body for the Naga community in the region. The Manipur police on October 40 detained one individual who was found loitering in and around Yangon-Pokpi area. The individual was identified as Jangkumang Haolai, 25 years old, a resident of Molan village near Senakaital under Letan PS Ukrul district. They handed over the detained individuals to Assam Rifles after verification for handing over to his family. Continuing the relentless approach to maintain vigilant security in the area, the security forces have been conducting frequent search operations and area domination exercises in hill and valley districts. The security force also ensured movement of 290 and 215 numbers of vehicles carrying essential items along National Highway 37 and National Highway 2 respectively. The officials took strict security measures in all vulnerable locations, and security convoy was provided in sensitive stretches in order to ensure free and safe movement of the vehicles. A total of 109 nakas or checkpoints were installed in different districts of the state, while no one was detained in connection with violations. In another incident, on October 14, the police arrested 7 active cadres of KCP Nongdrin Komba Group in Imphal West District for involvement in extortion activities and threatening general public. The arrested individuals were identified as Losambam Alin Singh 26, Konsam Rohit Singh 23, Sanju Wahengbam 20, Fanjobam Toiba Mangang 26, Waikom Hero Meitei 21, Yanglem Bikas Meitei 23, and Hentoibi Moirangthem 41. In a disturbing incident that sparked outrage in Golpara, Assam, a young man named Abdul Qasim Ali has been arrested for allegedly making an obscene video targeting goddess Durga and the women devotees present during the idol immersion ceremony. The arrest followed an intense protest by around 300 people who gathered the Mornai police station demanding swift action against the accused. The incident took place shortly after the peaceful immersion of goddess Durga idols across the state, where thousands of devotees had gathered to participate in the Visarjan ritual. Despite the usual reverence and harmony associated with the occasion, the community was left shocked when a video surfaced on social media showing Qasim Ali, a resident of Dubapara, disappeared under the Mornai police jurisdiction, making derogatory remarks aimed at goddess Durga and the women devotees. The video quickly went viral, drawing widespread condemnation. Concerned citizens promptly lodged a first information report at the Mornai police station, urging law enforcement to take action against Ali. However, frustration grew among the public as no immediate arrest was made, prompting hundreds to gather outside the police station in protest, demanding justice and decrying the inaction of the authorities. The escalating situation led the police, with assistance from local residents, to locate and arrest Qasim Ali at his residence. Following the arrest, community members voiced their grievances, emphasizing that the content of the video was not only disrespectful to the deity but also offensive to women, thus aggravating sentiments across religious and social lines. Police have urged the public to maintain peace and harmony and appealed to citizens to avoid communal tensions in light of the incident. The police assured the public that the matter would be dealt with sternly and that steps would be taken to ensure justice, with the aim of setting an example to deter such acts in the future. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Laikidabagi Paujil, Malem Taibangda, Kuigi Rakta, Tinjaduna, Taibang Sintaya Zerambi, Amasung, Matam Sangna, Leibak Miamgi, Tabak Torong Kayada, Katokpagaluina, Chen Chong Zerambi, Taukong Afaiba Block Lam Kaida Lerambi, Moirang Temningol, Sinam Ongbi Nong Lema Lemana, Haukiba, October Gichet Nipan, Meragi Mangani Pan Baleba Kopanumita, Taibang Mapuna Pibirak Punsi Sengzel Loreduna, Amadi, Mapugi Saitek Sing Suraduna, Taibang Kaiba Lining Togi Kuyada, Lairang Lenam Oinatin Kre, Laikidrabagi Mangani Lehun, Black Liba, October Chaichat Taragani Thoi Meragi Mapani Panba Thangjanumita Thokle Amasung Lakliba Chaichat October gi Taragani Pan Meragi Taraga Tarukni Panba Irainumita Taibang Mapugi Mingkai Sak Sonjaduna Lana Thauram Pangthok Jaragani Aikoina di sak khangjahudraba laikhidrabiga loina tinaramba marumapang ichechal ima iwel amasung ahal laman singna mapugi mingkai sak sonbagi thauram asida saruk yabiranaba nolokna paujinjari thauram matam ayuk pung nipan nolokna paujinjariba SK apanba mapuroiba amadi imung manunggi miyoising tauthong afaiba block lamkai Imphal West
Start talk with Jitni Wombada, Mayamutara Mokchari.
Angang singse panik setningam de mara yam sengna harada khoi matam da so panik se pa haiti ka harba samna style gi type da jana ba do adu gi do numa district thugai na khanje even ai angang ngai da luhong bagi sai se luhong bagi sai su bubong na pubirame artist khodi maksu audience khodi maksu khoi manipur se amna pe nushitana na laimina se mi amana Power Pami Amana Kitang Mayon Chung of Horrible Matamda. Had it Nushira Gadika, the Mimang the Gang doing no Havana.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. India's biggest band battle 2024 ticket to Hornbill will take place from October 18 to 21 at RCMPA Jotsoma near Nagaland's Kohima. Shreya's group's ticket to Hornbill is the curtain raiser to the 25th edition of the Hornbill Music Festival Nagaland, according to Teza Meru, Chairman Task Force for Music and Arts. The live performance rounds of the event will take place on October 18 and 19, where 30 shortlisted bands will compete, of which 7 selected bands will perform for the grand finale on October 21. The live performance rounds will be judged by Arpito Gopey, Moanung Sung and Vivek Rajagopalan, while the jury for the grand finale will include Subir Malik, Sonam Kalra, Arpito Gopey, Suraj Mani and Moanung Sung. A prize money of rupees 4 million has been set for the festival. The prizes for the event include rupees 2 million for the first prize, rupees 1 million for the second prize, and rupees 500,000 for the third prize. Additionally, musical equipment valued at rupees 500,000 will be awarded as individual prizes. Coca-Cola will serve as official beverage partner, while Sennheiser will be the audio partner. Moreover, the live rounds on October 18 and 19 will start at 12 noon daily, and entry to the venue is free. An entry fee of rupees 50 will be charged per ticket for the grand finale on October 21. Officials have directed that all vehicles be parked at the Kohima Science College ground except official vehicles with passes. For vehicle security and traffic regulation, the organizers have outsourced this task to the Feju Youth Organization Jotsoma. A service charge of rupees 20 will be applied per vehicle. No food items, alcohol, weapons, sharp objects, knives, sticks, rods or laser lights will be allowed into the concert venue on any day, while individuals and bags may be checked at the gates. The Meghalaya government has sought financial aid of rupees 600 crore from the central government, aiming to strengthen and improve the overall functioning of the Social Welfare Department. Minister in charge of Social Welfare Department, Paul Lindu, on October 14 said that he has reviewed the functioning and funding position of the Directorate and the interventions which is required to be taken by the state. He further said certain matters will also have to be taken to the cabinet, certain matters will also have to be taken to the 5 ministries dealing with our department here in Meghalaya. Lingdo added that additional interventions would include more funding from the ministry. He stated, "We have projected a deficit of rupees 600 crore. There is also a need for us to improve the service conditions of the employees here, for explaining that many are working on a contractual basis. They have to stay over those who are in the night shift. So things like that, we will try to enhance facilities for them so that they would be able to optimize the services that we can offer, Lingdo added. The minister also reviewed the functioning of the women and child helplines at the office of the Directorate of Social Welfare, exalting the presence of highly tech-savvy young boys and girls handling cases on a daily basis. Cases of complaints for both child helpline and women helpline are done round the clock with 3 personnel manning for 8-hour shift continuously. He informed that there is space for distress callers, whether children or women, to receive accommodation. When calls come in the middle of the night, they are picked up by female helpers or women police officers, as we ensure that male officers do not handle such cases due to the sensitivity of the matters involved. Lingdo appreciated the success rate in the child helpline cell, stating that about 90% cases have been resolved and the information from various districts are updated round the clock in the dashboard. Meanwhile, the minister emphasized that not everything happening in Meghalaya is negative, stating that there is a lot of positivity. There are many highly motivated young men and women working tirelessly to serve the society, and it's an incredible story when we hear that women facing domestic violence, for instance, get immediate attention and support our intervention as department. The Election Commission of India is set to unveil the schedule for the forthcoming assembly elections in Maharashtra and Jharkhand, with an official announcement scheduled for Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. The declaration will be made during a press conference at the plenary hall of Vigyan Bhawan, New Delhi, where the election timetable will be detailed, marking the start of the election season in these 2 significant states. The tenure of the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly is stated to conclude on November 26, while the Jharkhand Assembly's term will expire on January 5, 2025. Consequently, elections are anticipated to be held before these deadlines to ensure the timely constitution of the new assemblies. In Maharashtra, the upcoming electoral battle is shaping up to face off between 2 major coalitions. At one side is the Mahavikas Aghadi, an alliance consisting of the Shiv Sena, the Nationalist Congress Party under Sharad Pawar, and the Indian National Congress. On the other is the ruling Mahayuti alliance, which brings together the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Shiv Sena faction led by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, and the NCP faction headed by Ajit Pawar. The political scenario in Maharashtra has seen dramatic shifts since the 2019 assembly elections, where the BJP emerged as the largest party with 105 seats, while the Congress secured 44. Although the BJP initially formed a government in alliance with the undivided Shiv Sena, the partnership fractured amidst a political upheaval. The parliamentary elections earlier this year saw a setback for the BJP-led alliance, which managed to win only 17 out of 48 Lok Sabha seats, a significant drop from its earlier tally of 23. In contrast, the MVA coalition made gains, securing 30 seats, signaling a tough electoral contest ahead. Retail inflation surged to a 9-month peak of 5.49% in September, largely fueled by escalating food prices and a shift in the base effect from last year. This jump represents a sharp departure from the 5-year low of 3.65% observed in August, marking the first time inflation has surpassed the Reserve Bank of India's 4% target since July. Analysts warn of significant risk to economic stability and the well-being of citizens as inflationary pressures mount. The state of Assam has not been spared from the inflationary spiral, with the inflation index climbing to 196.9 in September from 187.8 a year earlier. The surge points to rising costs for goods and services for the straining household budgets. Economists attribute the broader uptick in inflation to a high base from the previous year, which initially helped keep inflation lower in July and August. However, as the base effect shifted, inflation pressures intensified in September, pushing the current rates upwards. Despite the recent surge, inflation remains within the RBI's tolerance range of 2 to 6%. Yet, with food inflation accounting for nearly half half of the consumer price index basket, hitting 9.24% in September from 5.66% in August. Concerns over affordability are growing. Rural inflation rose to 5.87%, while urban inflation reached 5.05%, further highlighting the impact on different demographics. The Reuters poll of economists had anticipated the inflation rise, with predictions ranging from 3.60% to 5.40%. Vegetable prices experienced a dramatic increase of 35.99% in August, up from 10.71% in July, driven by heavy rainfall that disrupted crop supply. Pulses saw a modest easing, with inflation slipping to 9.81% from 13.6% the previous month. Key commodities such as tomatoes and onions have been identified as primary drivers of the inflation spike. Dipanweta Mazumdar, an economist at the Bank of Baroda, noted that rising global prices for edible oils are adding further upward pressure. Amidst outpouring of mass outrage and tension across Dimapur after 2 persons were abducted allegedly by some functionary of the NSCN-K Nikki group, over text demand, Chairman of CFMG CFSB Lieutenant General retired Amarjit Singh Bedi informed that the group has assured to hand over the culprits to the police at the earliest. Bedi said this to media persons after separate closed-door meetings with representatives from NSCN-K Nikki and several tribal youth bodies at the police complex Chumokedima on Monday. The development comes close on the heels of the 48-hour ultimatum served by Dimapur-based civil society groups and youth organizations on Ceasefire Supervisory Board or Ceasefire Monitoring Group to arrest and book the culprits involved in the October 10 abduction and extortion demand. Bedi said that CFSB, after taking stock of the matter, concluded that NSCN-K Nikki was guilty of violating certain provisions of the ceasefire ground rules. He also said that the group has misused the ceasefire office by engaging in activities beyond its intended purpose. He informed that NSCN-K Nikki had committed in writing to the CFSB that it would adhere to all CFGR provisions agreed upon the Government of India, and also assured that efforts would be made to bring individuals responsible to justice, suggesting that they might have acted in the individual capacities. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 940289098 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the top headlines once again. Baitai Kuki Naga MLAs of Manipur to meet in Delhi today. Manipur police detain one in Yangon Pokpi, hand over to Assam Rifles for family reunification. United Naga Council denounces emergence of unmandated organizations in Manipur. That's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching the 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. ELITETV English News for more updates.